everybody, and welcome back to Home Sweet Home. Today we are continuing the renovation of our 1979's kitchen, and we are painting our cabinets to update them. So as you can see here, the cabinets are original from 1979, like I stated in the last episode. We got a lot of dings and scrapes here that we're going to have to cover up. We are also going to be adding a board along the edges of the cabinets here to make sure, or to give it some depth look to it, to make it look nicer. We did that depth look in our bathroom, and we'll show you a picture of what we did there so you can get an idea. We're just going to be using a different color, as we used gray the last time versus the white that we're going to be using today. We also are going to be taking off and cleaning the hinges and spray painting those a dark bronze color to contrast with the white. Here's a list of the materials and tools that I used to complete this part of our project. If you press the pause button now to copy down what you need or what you think you might need, go ahead and do so before we continue. To begin with the cabinets, after taking them off and getting them out to my workspace, I first put on the 1/4 inch by 3 inch poplar boards. This is probably the most cost intensive and longest part of this process. I say this because when I was getting these boards, they were constantly out of stock, and they are only in stock when construction and general contractors bring them in for them to sell. And they are a little spendy. They're about $4.50 a board, and they go fast. So if this is something that you are looking at doing for your project, I say plan ahead and get a ton to begin with and take some back that you don't use. But we used probably close to 40 of these boards. Once I used my miter saw and cut these boards down to the correct length, I tacked them on with the 1/2 inch staples with the staple gun and the air compressor, and then I filled in all the holes with the painter's putty, and including the little cracks of the boards where the boards meet together. I drew out and lined up the spots where I wanted to drill the holes for the handles that we have chosen out. The handles we chose were 3 inches for the center to center drill spots for it. I have a drill press that I was able to use to drill straight lines. If you don't have the drill press, handy, you can do so with a standard electric drill. You just need to make sure that you're making straight holes. One thing you need to make sure you do after you sand down is wet the place that you sand down with a wet cloth. This gets rid of all the extra dust that was left over from the sanding, and it allows you to get a better coat of paint on. After all this was done, it was time to put the primer on and paint from there. Here I am putting up shiplap on the side of our cabinets that just were too gone to look good with just normal painting. So we put the shiplap on here that we put on our island. If you want an instructional video or instructions on how to put the shiplap up, please see our previous video on how to do this. Since our cabinets had not had anything really done to them since 1979, we washed off all the junk from the hinges. We're also going to be painting the wall back here, and we're going to be adding a tile backsplash. We'll show you that probably another episode. We're also going to be changing out all the electrical sockets, and if you've never done that before, we will show you how that is going to be done. The final step before putting the cabinets back up is the polyurethane. When you are doing this step, you need to make sure that you find the correct polyurethane for you. A lot of these polyurethanes come out with a yellow sheen to them. We went through about 3 or 4 different ones to make sure that we found the one that wouldn't turn these cabinets a yellowy color to them. So make sure when you are buying your own that you are paying attention to the type of sheen and coloring that it will have to it. We chose a crystal clear, glossy color. Thank you for watching this episode of Home Sweet Home. I hope you found this video informational and informative for you so that you can tackle your own kitchen remodel. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.